A challenge that many newcomers to 3D printing face is distinguishing between the different types of 3D printing processes. The uninitiated think of 3D printing as strings of plastic extruded from a hot nozzle and stacked up into a shape, but it's so much more. In fact, 3D printing, also called additive manufacturing, is an umbrella term covering several very distinct processes using completely different machines and materials. The types of additive manufacturing could be divided by what they produce or which type of material they use. But to apply structure to the technology worldwide, the International Standards Organization, ISO, divided them into 7 general types: material extrusion, vat polymerization, powder bed fusion, material jetting, binder jetting, directed energy deposition, and sheet lamination. Material extrusion, sometimes referred to as MEX, is exactly what it sounds like: material being extruded through a nozzle. Typically, the material is a plastic filament pushed through a heated nozzle that near melts it in the process. The printer deposits the material on a build platform along a path determined by the build preparation software. The filament then cools and solidifies to form a solid object. This is the most common form of 3D printing. Vat polymerization, also called resin 3D printing, is a family of 3D printing processes that uses a light source to selectively cure or harden photopolymer resin in a vat. Photopolymers are polymers that react to light. Material jetting is a 3D printing process where tiny droplets of material are deposited and then solidified or cured on a build plate. Using photopolymers or wax droplets that cure when exposed to light, objects are built up one layer at a time. Powder bed fusion, or PBF, is a 3D printing process where a thermal energy source selectively melts powder particles, plastic, metal, or ceramic, inside a build area to create a solid object layer by layer. Directed energy deposition, or DD, is a 3D printing process where metal material is fed and fused by powerful energy at the same time that it's deposited. This is one of the broadest categories of 3D printing, encompassing a long list of subcategories depending on the form of the material, wire or powder, and the type of energy: laser, electron beam, electric arc, supersonic speed, heat, etc. Binder jetting is a 3D printing process where a liquid bonding agent selectively binds regions of a layer of powder. The technology uses a powder material, metal, plastic, ceramic, wood, sugar, etc., and a liquid deposited from inkjets. Sheet lamination is technically a form of 3D printing, although it differs dramatically from the technologies above. It functions by stacking and laminating sheets of very thin material together to produce a 3D object or a stack that's then cut mechanically or with lasers to form the final shape.